Greetings, members one and all of the Salivation Nation. Hopefully that greeting went through and it didn't cut off the beginning. Yep, it did. It went through. Very good. Here we are. We are live. It is a Sunday night just before the markets open up, just in time. And we're going to get started here. Silver Shark 13 is here and first. Good to see you. We got Couch Potatoes Kennedy here. Very good to see both you guys. All right. So we'll get through with these comments, and we're going to check the markets here in just a bit. And this is on my video yesterday about the coin dealer pleads guilty to defrauding the elderly. Coins A to Z is like me. He despises these scumbags who steal and prey on others. Glad when justice is served against the scumbags, for sure. All right, Jeremy Latin is here. Had a good weekend. Yes, sir. I hope you did as well. Tricky Guy is here, although he wasn't first, but he was close. He's here early enough. Good to see you. And Juan Ortiz is here. Hello, Juan. And Delegatory Allen is here. That's right. Alan Gold likes to delete my comments on his videos. But he's here. Very good. Mike Cheech is here. And Cliff is here. And Armored Gaming came in here. All right. Very good. Thank you so much for the super chat there. The thoughts on ETFs. Well, if you saw my video today, Armored Gaming, you'll see there's a sort of a measure of how many paper or electronic versions of silver that are out there, SLV and the others. And my thoughts on them is it's not for me, although I'm not against it if other people do get in that space. But I believe that the exchange-traded funds are sort of a unique animal. They will never really be tested. In other words, most of the people that are in that world that do hedge with exchange-traded funds typically don't cash out for the physical. I know somebody who has bought some, and that's what they're going to do. They're kind of doing it sort of a hedge as a way to do it without the, quote, bother of having the physical. All right, very good. All right, but thank you, Armored Gaming. Good question for sure. Electronic or exchange-traded funds for sure. Jeremy Ladden says, question, is coupon code still good through APMEX for new 2-ounce round? I didn't know there was a coupon code, but my guess is if you did find a coupon code for APMEX, it may be good for some things, but you can try it, but I wasn't aware that there was one. All right, Alan Gold has clearly been drinking because he just said that I was great. Oh, and then he says that lying, cheating, and stealing. Okay, all right. Yeah, okay. He forgot to say slurping. Hello, Silver Wolverine. Hope you're doing all right, my friend. Yes, indeed. Yes. Armored Gaming is looking at other assets, but only takes physical metals. You know, there's some people that do acquire the physical that do also do some a little bit of diversification into the electronic areas as well. The electronic metals, so to speak, the ETFs, exchange traded funds. Hello, Jay Silver Bravo, who just celebrated a birthday, if I'm not mistaken. 48 years old, Jay Silver Bravo. Happy birthday to you, my friend. Toshio Aikin says ditto on the SB and POS comments. What a rotten dude. I agree, Toshio. This guy that defrauded the elderly pleaded guilty of it. It's crazy. There's some people out there in that world, though. Gold Maple says, you need to watch from whom you buy. Some of these coin dealers are shady. Some gold dealers have substituted pure gold and coins with other metals like iron pyrite. That's harder to put that into coins, actually. Usually they're going to use them. That's not really and then really that's not even a metal technically. So I don't know how they can put those in coins, but they have overinflated prices for both gold and silver for buyers and undervalued silver and gold coins when buying from people who wish to liquidate their gold and silver. Yes, indeed. All right. Read the long comment of mine, feedback on that issue. Okay, let's see here. I think I've already did. I think I read it and commented on it, Tricky Guy. I heard the Glenn Beck show very well articulated there. Yes, thanks, Pamela Rice. Yep, heard that there too. Silver Bean Counter, what a shame. Yes, indeed. Yeah, Tricky Guy, read my response to your comment about the manipulation and who we should hang. Who would we hang for this manipulation? That's the question. The Jackie Bear is here. Hello. Native Stackers here. Clips here. Bill 457. And let's see here. Let's check out the markets now because it is after 6. And we're going to look at the Asian markets and see what they're doing. The market is open. And gold is down a little bit. Gold is down $4.50 out of the starting gate in Asia. As we slurp our way through this market watch, down 0.3%. Silver's only down 2 cents, still above that $18 level. Platinum is flat. Hello, Cheryl Lay, good to see you. And the Turbo Gamer is here. Hello, a new person, good to see you. All right, yes, indeed. All right, palladium is up $7, $16.37 an ounce per palladium. Where will it stop? That's crazy. Wow, well over $100 over gold, and gold's up pretty high. $5,400 for platinum. Let's get back to the comments here. Mr. Octopus says, the problem in modern society is that you can't strip the wealth of the elders without someone noticing. All right, yes, indeed. Thanks for the clarification, Sal. Thank you. All right, Media Man on the Federal Reserve repo video there. Yankee Stacking did a great video on it too. Check his video out on this topic. Although it doesn't say, it's not repo, it's not in the title. He says silver stacking. I think it's something like where we write or something like that. We're silver stackers, right? Silver Honda's here. Hello. And Terry is here. Hello, Terry. And Donald, New Mexico. We missed you, my friend, on Friday. Donald is here. Hello. And Terry is here. Good to see you. And hello, Miss Hi Steve. Hello to Hi Steve. There you go. Hi Steve, another great member of the community. Appreciate him being here. Funding colors, I need lower prices for one more month. I hear you. Yes, indeed. Trojan Magician reached 100 ounces of silver today. Very good. Hello, Dude Cat. Good to see Dude Cat. Hello, sir. Internet was down. I'm sorry, my friend. Eli Redshirt says hello. Good to see you. All right, moving on to these comments. Repo sounds ominous. I think they should come up with another name for it. Yeah. Well, it's repurchase agreement. Yeah, I know. It is kind of a weird name to use for repurchase agreements here. Let's see here. Only a few minutes before the chat session. We don't get enough time to see them, so I'll talk about them in the chat. Well, I posted this video, this latest video. I posted it over 3 hours ago. Well over 3 hours ago. I should give you some time. Stacking Stormtrooper says, it can be a good thing when there are cash infusions like this. Hopefully this is just a blip and the recession isn't on our doorstep. Yes. But apparently this is going to go on till the 10th of October. I found that out after I recorded the video. Chuck and Plata says hello. Chuck and Plata. We haven't seen him in a while, but he is heading out to the Dominican Republic, I believe, again. Spectacular is here. Good to see the Silver Stacular Spectacular. Good guy. His video interviewing a coin shop dealer has gone viral. He's got a lot of views on that. Congratulations to you, my friend. Tiomkin says, I get calls all the time from con men, coin dealers, and I always say not interested and hang up. I'll be the one who picks the dealer, and when I get ready to sell, and not some strange voice in the other line of the call. All you folks better be careful who you deal with in regards to your precious metal sales. Yes, indeed, that's right. You got to be careful. Very sure, very true. MMA matchup with a colonic stacker, Jerry Cantrell versus Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Narendra Modi. And I'm not familiar with Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi. I don't know him too well. So I'm going to have to go with Jerry Cantrell on this one. Yes, indeed. Going to have to go with Jerry Cantrell on that one. All right. Use a major to sell. That's right, Randy. How you doing, Randy, by the way? Hope you're doing okay. Wolfman Sachs is here. Sal, he says. Good to see you. All right. He's jumping in. Got to heal out for a moment. Maybe he means he's going to head out, too. You never can know. You never can know. Omega Shadow says, amazing video, and 89 more subs to hit 600 subscribers. Well, growing fast there. Very cool, Omega Shadow. And says another amazing video on this repo from the Fed. And indeed. Okay. Full Push Metal says, may he die penniless and not slurp worthy. Not in a slurp worthy way. That's right. Full push metals. In fact, speaking of which, let's go ahead and slurp right now for posterity. Yes, indeed. Hello, Rich Mariani. I think another new person here. Good to see you. Always good to see new folks popping in. All right. The Turbo Gamer purchased his first 6 ounce of Atmex bars and was really happy with it. Very good. Congratulations. Gives you a sense of accomplishment holding precious metals and a sense of independence from the system because they are money. No doubt about it. Part-time Prepper says, guy like this should get a job cleaning the toilets in the federal penitentiary for 20 years, but most likely he'll get 3 or 4 with good behavior. Well, maybe he will drop the soap in the shower. That's right. Maybe so. We can only hope. Drain the Swamp 2.0 is here, and Tiumkin is here too. Hello. Good to see ya. Silver Watcher says, I need a tree, 4 pieces of good rope, and 2 horses. I'll get justice. There you go. For this guy. Crazy. Eddie's Little Stack says repo only stands for repurchase agreement. Wait, they're too busy handing out billions of dollars to hedge fund managers to come up with a better name. Screwheads. Why is the government lending to hedge funds anyways? And the Fed. Yes, it's right. I know, exactly. It makes you wonder. Press Sal's buttons. There you go. Yeah, where's Barbara? Barb Carbone. Let's get this going here. Tom Seward says, based on his research, he discovered that 2 ounces of silver will support a family for a month in Venezuela. Wow, yeah, they're going through quite a situation. I haven't really heard much on Venezuela as of late, but yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? Funny how I'm in New York City, says MJ. Our yellow cab medallions are still sold by predatory practices while drivers are under heavy debt of old loans. Same targeting innocent, hardworking people. Yes, I agree. The medallion system is really screwed up in these big cities, especially New York and Philadelphia. It's crazy. Mark Howard says, well, that certainly was a great waste of time. Says the price of silver. Not sure what that means, but okay. It's not a poll. It's mush mouth with a camera with no clue and too much time on my hands. Totally, completely worthless crap. Well, it sounds like he's just another troll. I'm not sure, but let's see if he comes to his live stream and hears me say that. Not sure who this guy is. It's not a poll. It's a mush mouth. Of course, he spells poll, P-O-L-E. No content, of course. Just another troll. Maybe it's Alan Gould's other account, but he would use all caps of this case. Talking Bullion on the Salivate Metal 2 ounce high relief round. Says, awesome, Sal. Congrats. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Now is evolution. No, silver should and will soon be far more than even $1,000. Power of the people. Wow. Okay. I don't think that's likely to happen unless there's a complete collapse. And then the dollar will probably be worth, and then the dollar won't exist anymore. I don't think in that case scenario. Bob Sullivan, silver should be $57.44 per ounce if the Illuminati, Trilateral Commission, or Council on Foreign Relations would stop manipulating the price. Very specific number there. Thanks, Bob, for your thoughts there. Stalks a troll when he wears a cape and mask when he does a scammer calls. Yeah. AJ Convic is here. Convic, good to see you, AJ. All right. I bought some silver 6 ounces, made an order today. AC says, hey, Sal, sometimes I wonder if I'm the only one that remembers that metals go up and down. Yeah, I know, I tell you. Me too. I try to keep an even keel on it. I try not to overemphasize or oversell it because I believe the metals sell themselves for sure. All right. Jeff says silver should be at 30 for the miners to operate at a profit. A hot market 90. Yeah. Well, Jeff, I've actually done some very small research on this, and silver as a byproduct of other metals is mined out of the ground at around $3 to $4 to $5 an ounce, anywhere between that number and $8, I think. Silver as a primary mine is somewhere around $11 to $12 an ounce. So it's and they can still profit, believe you me. All right. Timothy Lloyd says, I look at this clock every day. It should scare everyone. Yes. This is on the debt clock. tried to explain that debt clock thing on today's video today's first video. All right. I don't know about $844 per ounce, says CCT. He'd be happy with $50. Yeah. All right. $45,000 per second added. I think he's talking about to the debt. That's right, Robert. Very good. Philly Willie says the dollar is strong. I think you mean all other currencies just blow worse than the US dollar. We are the best house in a bad hood. Yeah, I kind of pretty much said that. But everybody understands that that's kind of what's propping us up, is that we're the cleanest dirty sock in the laundry basket. Hello, Budget Bullion Stacker, another new person. Good to see you. Paul Deitch says Coin Show was dead today. Wow. My money is on Allen and Sal Allen versus Sal death match. Drain the Swamp 2.0 says, cool. It'd come up 200 if it was at $1,000 an ounce. Yes. Philip Quinn says, I'd be happy if it can maintain 1850. Thanks, brother, man. I think we'll get there at 1850. Tony Ricci's here. Hello, good to see you. Only 23 thumbs up. Yes, thank you, my friend. How many viewers we have? Let's see. Let's pause and take a look at the viewers on this thing. We got 76 watching and 25 thumbs up. No thumbs down, so that's good. But yeah, if you're nearby, if it's not too far away from where your hand is right now, yeah, if you click that thumb up button, I'd appreciate it. It'd be definitely appreciative. Hello, Pudenda Johnson. Hello, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. I'm sure I'm mispronouncing the name, but yeah, black silk. I got some black silk, Mark B. But good to see Pudenda Johnson here. All right. Okay, Terry Rabadou cannot reach her thumb. It is impossible for her to reach her thumb. If we're having trouble, we'll try to fix that. And J Silver Bravo says, great info. Uncle Sal was very nice indeed. Well, thank you, J Silver Bravo. Appreciate that very much. Tajuj Akbar Ismail, going to be conservative. Maybe between 300 and 400 is what Taujul thinks silver should be. Okay. Yeah. It's interesting to see what people's thoughts are on this. I did a poll asking what you guys thought it would be. Oh, crap. I hate when that happens. We got like my name, get your own. It's much easier to say food stamp. Okay, Bill 457's got a carpool tunnel. All right. All right, here. JG, have to disagree with you. The money is not strong. The dollar is not strong. If you look at its purchasing power, it's been going down the total since 1913. Well, that's true. When I mean strong as far as where it is in today's market, just because something's strong doesn't mean it's not losing value, but the faith that the people have in it is what's strong. It's called a dollar index. It's a different measure. It's only worth 3% of what it was. 3 cents on the dollar is pretty bad. We've been conditioned to say, yes, it's a strong dollar, but we're all doing is arguing over whether to side the toilet. I'm from Canada, 37 and 100% positive we'll never see a pension. We're so busy spending our children's future for the satisfaction of the people living today. That includes supposedly wise seniors. I believe that they will not stop this destruction of all the Western nations, or the only thing left to support it. It collapses sooner or later. All right. Yes. No, I think you're thinking of something a little bit different than what I'm thinking of there. As I mentioned, yes, the dollar loses value every year. It's purchasing power. So in that sense, it's not strong. But the faith in that the economy has in the dollar is, in a sense, and it's hard for this to make sense, is that it's is in the faith in its use and its usage, and in the faith that people have in it at its current value. Even if it's losing value, people still have faith in it more than other currencies out there. And why is that? Because we have the dollar hegemony. It's used everywhere. All right. David McGregor, during World War II, the Nazis counterfeited millions of pounds of Bank of England banknotes to try to destroy the British economy. Fortunately, Britain uncovered the Nazi counterfeiting plan before any of the fake notes would go into general circulation. What's to stop the Chinese from doing the same as the Nazis and destroying the Western economy? Counterfeiting foreign currency in China is not a crime against the Chinese government, so we'll turn a blind eye to it. Yes, that's true. In a sense, that is somewhat happening, or they've tried to do it in North Korea. But and probably, I'm sure some of it is happening there too. So yes, indeed. Colonic Stacker, who's a better drummer today, Danish immigrant Lars Ulrich, or the remains of Zeppelin's John Bonham? Well, some people would say that those remains would be Jason Bonham, and if you were to interpret that comment a certain way, then obviously Jason Bonham. Now, if you were to talk about the literal remains inside of the sarcophagus of the decayed flesh of the former drummer of Led Zeppelin, I would probably still give the edge to John Bonham's bones. All right, let's see here. Silver Sling Blade. Silver should be $10 per ounce. It'll be worthless when the SHTF. Let's see here. I think that if there ever came a point of SHTF, the immediate aftermath of an SHTF, silver would be worthless because people are going to want water, food, and the like. Society's got to reform in those cases. And then once society does reform and they figure out what's the best fungible asset out there, well, silver would probably be it, even more so than gold. And in that case, it probably just depends on the community as to how much it's worth. But I disagree that silver should be $10 per ounce right now. I believe it's a little bit undervalued, but not by much. Hello, Katie Scrapper. Silver Honda says, very scary debt clock, and it should be a wake-up call, too. This is why us precious metal stackers do what we do. Can't really control our national debt, but certainly can control our personal debt. Keep stacking, don't look back. Exactly right. Well said, sir. Very well said. All right. There's a slurp for everybody. All right. Very good. Way deep inside. Thank you, my friend. Way deep inside. Appreciate it. Hello. Bring me the head of Jerry Garcia. Have you listened to Tool's new album yet? No, I've never really been a huge Tool fan. I'll have to check it out. But yes, indeed. I know they're a talented band, but I like some of the, I don't know. I just, for some reason, never really got into them. All right. Does the spirit good, says Wolfie. All right, very good. Phil Brown, hello. All right, good to see you. Sterling Cannabis says, based on inflation, it should be. I'm happy it's on sale now. Sterling, no, this is not inflation. It's not. That's not what that number means. It means that it's the amount of physical dollars of this M2 money supply, which includes all those things I mentioned in that video. That's actually separate than inflation. Let's see here. Let's see here. All right. Can I play my MasterCard with my Visa card? Can I pay my MasterCard with my Visa card? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, exactly. Good question. All right. Donald Robinson says, we admit price manipulation. However, we have continued to utilize manipulation, historical data to project what should be based on that data. How about doing exactly what you are showing us going forward? History be damned. Not sure I quite understand that comment. New Corn, haven't heard the new Backstreet. Spectacular says the new Tool isn't good. New Corn isn't good. Haven't heard the new Backstreet Boys yet. Yes, indeed. Like the heavier side. I'm waiting for the New Testament album to come out. That's going to be pretty cool, hopefully. Danny Trial says, a few months ago it was $670 an ounce on the debt clock. Wow, okay. They are creating vast amounts of dollars. Yes, all right, thank you. Let's take a look. Speaking of the price, let's see what the prices are now for the gold and silver and junk. We got it here. Gold is down $3.30, 0.22%. Silver is down 2 cents, 0.14%. A little bit surprising that silver would not go down as much as gold, percentage-wise. Platinum is down $1 and palladium is up $5. Wow. So there it is, just out of the starting gate, about 20 minutes ago, the markets, and we see the precious metals markets stabilizing a bit here. Budget Bullion Stacker, best drummer was Vinnie Paul. Rest in peace. Vinnie Paul was an awesome drummer, but he's got his own feel, or had his own feel, which is unique. And, and I know, Pete, we pick on Lars Ulrich too, but Lars does have a style. He may not be that proud, have that much prowess, but he does some pretty unique things on the drums, or at least used to, for sure. But if you want to hear some really good drummers, Mike Portnoy, the drummer for Slipknot, what's his name? Max, Weinberg's son. 66 Hemi, good to see you. There's a lot of good drummers out there. Moving ahead, not accurate, says, well, silver intangible asset deserves more $800 when you compare it with something non-intangible like Bitcoin. I don't know if you're referring to the paper markets or whatever, but I did talk about those too. But I think even as such, I don't necessarily that it would equate to that money, or you can make that case based off of where the paper markets are as compares to the M2 money supply. Rand Paul 2020, I guess that's wishful thinking. Rand Paul, yeah, I don't think he's going to run. There's no challenge to the president on that. All right. Do you think Lars Ulrich could improve his drumming if he wore cat makeup like Peter Criss of Kiss? Oh, man, that's potential. There's some potential there. Oh, Neil Peart is a genius, Pudenda. Yeah, Neil Peart is an amazing drummer. Yeah, Lamb of God, Chris Adler. Chris Adler from Lamb of God is an amazing drummer. No question. No question. All right. Yeah, a lot of good female drummers on YouTube for sure. Colin Fox says, no silver should be valued by the USA debt clock. This value is total stupidity. Same with gold value is obviously the debt of the USA. Would not be valued in one term. USA debt would be valued the value of all assets, total land, property, etc. Slaves, silver is worth the value of the production cost plus premium supply, probably $35 an ounce. The value of silver is that it will always keep up with at least true inflation, thus protect your buying power. That's right, exactly right. And I basically said as such in the video that, this is not a good measure of what the price should be. It's just a comparison, a ratio between the dollars and the ounces produced, for sure. All right. Okay, let's see here. Mike T, I would rather use the silver to Big Mac ratio because you ain't eat dollars, can't you? Yeah. All right. Losing Louie did a video on that. Let's see here. Mike Miller says, wonder how the Fed takes into account all the cash dollars that's destroyed or lost on a daily basis into the dollar to silver and dollar to gold ratio. Yeah, that's a good question. I don't know how they take it into account. There's probably a lot of stuff there too. Symbols Ulrich has nothing on the drummers from Dimmu Borgir and other Norwegian bands. Oh, yeah, there's a plethora of death metal bands that well outdo most drummers out there, for sure. Sal never had brain power, says Alan Gold. Whatever, the Monkey Spaz. I don't know. Monkey Spaz did his lives on Wednesdays, but I don't hear a whole lot from Monkey Spaz. I hope he's doing okay. Hello, Silver Fox. Good to see you. J3B is here. Hello. All right. Nathaniel Lee is here. All right. Nathaniel, were you on the Colonel's chat earlier? I think, if I'm not mistaken, you were on there. If it's the same Nathaniel I'm thinking of, welcome, my friend. All right. Let's see here. John Drake, you missed my video yesterday. I did a whole video on it. Check it out. In fact, it's let's see here. Yeah, check out my video from yesterday. It's about the Fed, about the repo. Yep, I did a whole video on it, 20 minutes on it. Check it out. Hello, Silver Hustle 13. He calls us all bullion geeks. Good to see Silver Hustle 13. Subscribe to his channel if you haven't got a chance. He does some great unboxing videos and got some good commentary. Cuts right to the chase on his videos. Awesome stuff. A refreshing channel for sure. All right, Repo Madness videos. Yes, Cleocatra. Did you see? Yes, I think I've only seen. I think I didn't. I saw Yankee Stackings did one on it. I didn't see Small Goals, but and then I did one. I haven't seen anybody else talk about it though, other than us three. Meow to Cleocatra. All right, and Bob Silver's here. Hello, Bob. Good to see you. Marfuo Kool-Aid. Did you notice that lithium is up 181.6% since the largest by far of the world's holdings, with over 500 billion ounces in the conspiracy theories that are bound about plane farts using it? Could this be the smoking gun that proves the theories to be fact? Just another reason to stack silver and gold and lead. As I wipe the salvation off my upper lip, I realize that we are all upside down in this world. Why? Because less than 1% own more than 90%. Live with love. It's backwards, not what it is. Evil and evil. God bless you all, if it is will. If it is his will. Thank you. All right. Cool. All right. Very good. The Shopkins market. Brilliant. Yes, indeed. Oh, okay. Silver Fortune covered the Fed repo too. Okay, cool. All right. Okay, let's see. Let's get back here. Don't forget to stack some lithium. That's right. Well, lithium does make sense that it would be up that much for the batteries. Bob the Monk says, scary to see the numbers go up by the second. In debt we trust. Yes. It's crazy to see, for sure. As we move on up. Best Dutch fanboy. Silver comes out of the ground compared to gold at 91. Therefore, it should be at least $168. Well, there's where your logic is a bit off, because the natural ratio will never reflect the price ratio, because they're really all but independent of each other. It's about demand. Rarity really doesn't make should come in last place when it comes to price determination of assets of any sort. Central banks have literally used banks like JP Morgan and Deutsche Bank to keep the value of gold and silver down for stronger paper value. Why is silver so much cheaper than all the precious metals? That is what you have to ask. I would probably add 25% premium on top of the 168 because silver has high industrial use. So I would say $210. Yeah, wow. I mean, I appreciate your thoughts, Best Dutch fan boy, but I disagree wholly because of the reasons I just mentioned, and the fact that I think because of its high industrial use and because of so much of it out there, and the demand of it being used for that is a reason why it's so low, actually. And that's because there's more than enough to go around to meet those demands. And even though you may see a slight deficit in demand from the Silver Institute and other places, it's not enough, obviously, to affect the price, even though, of course, you get another wormhole there. But anyways, Barbara's here. Hello, Barbara. Almost the last vestiges of this coffee, but here's another slurp for you. All right, very good. Kevin Lees, all of these children who are following Greta blind with this man-made global warming as the climate change should be made to study the debt clock, not to mention science and history. They should be paying attention to the top 1%. And the rest of us, maybe they'll come to this realization that they're being played. Okay. Thank you for your thoughts on that. Let's see. Okay. As we move on up, Eddie's Little Stack says, so from what I'm hearing is there were equal amounts of poops to U.S. dollars and a turd would be worth $844. No, exactly. Silver doesn't equal $844 an ounce. That's right. Yes. In other words, there's no relation there. All right, as far as price discovery. Keith High, silver will not ever go to $854 in our lifetime. Silver should be at $12, but it's at $18. Way I don't know. All I can come up with is fear. Everything is nuts nowadays, and that's how I see it. All right. Thank you, Keith. Appreciate your thoughts there. Lewis Alfred Nicholas Gabriel. This is a really good explanation video what the dollar to silver ratio provided at US debt clock means. And really, it shows something more important than manipulation of value. It demonstrates inflation of the U.S. dollar over the course of a century. That's true. Exactly right. Well said. All right. Very good. Silverback stackers here. Poop is undergoing inflation. That's for sure. And I tell you what, if you have an upset stomach and it comes out at a faster rate, that's called quantitative queasing. Yes, indeed. Let's see here. Where are we at? Okay. Georgios the Greek says Salivate Metal, Provident Metal charges $37.50 tax on a tube of American Silver Eagles now. What's going on? What did I miss? I posted a video about that, about tax, several videos. Just to type in taxes or tax on my videos, and you'll see an explanation for all of that. Provident Metals isn't charging you tax. They are just following the precedent of the Supreme Court decision and passing that charge along for the states. All right, very good. Let's see here. Eddie's Little Stack, scumbag. This is on the coin dealer pleads guilty. Glad to see this one case will have justice on earth, although chopping off one hand would be justice as well. Sally, should you try seeking out PM scams on the live streams? It's a little harder to find those because those PM scammers don't typically telemarket. Coins A to Z. If silver ought to be $844, just imagine what platinum ought to be. That's right. To the moon. That's right, brother. Full Push Metal says, now that's some slurp-worthy numbers, Sal. The real value unsuppressed and the actual valuations realized is when they will come to truth. Keep pushing. There you go. Or keep slurping, too. We're going to do that. Thanks, Full Push. Appreciate you very much. Robert Preston says, thanks so much for the data and analysis, Mr. Sal. Personally, I find the rate of debt, the creation of fiat, both will exceed the rates of dollar value compared to other existing amounts of gold and silver that theoretically should correlate to the price. And keep in mind that a good bit of silver is consumed every year. Hence, I would pretty much expect an ever-increasing dollar value to the PMs. Keep in mind that the gold has gone up 400% since the year 2000. A better return in the stock market. And Mr. Buffett's Berkshire Hathaway, so he's a genius, and a gold and silver bug is a Looney Tune. Frequently refer to the daily commodity reports, different ones from different easy online. I'm not going to read all this, but he says he's out of the stock market holding a 3.5% safe annuity short-term, about 25% in cash reserves at a local credit union, good amount of cash in hand, plus 20% in physical metals, and a ration of 1 to 80 gold or silver. Okay, all right. And a couple of rental houses. He's doing good for himself. Very good. Thank you, Robert. I appreciate that. Appreciate your insight and thoughts there, for sure. All right. Here's a real slurp, not a fake slurp. Here we go. When will the American people stand up and charge the Fed with organized crime? RICO, not repo. Good question. Yeah, unfortunately, we're probably pretty much powerless to it. And most people probably aren't even aware of it or even care about it. You know, it's crazy. All right. As you move on up here, Fib 1618358. All too complicated to me. I stack as a hedge against the dwindling value of our fiat currency, not national debt. I want to know if silver is preserving my wealth, period. And with two exceptions in 1980 and the 2011 spikes, the answer is yes. Amen. All right, very good. Look at these numbers here. Fourth quarter's closed at inflation rate adjusted, 10.61 per ounce. 1980, 1990, 2010. Very good numbers here. All right, thank you, sir. Well stated. I agree completely. All right, have a good night. Okay, take care, Wolfie. Yes, indeed. Appreciate you being here. Check and plata. He who has the power to create the dollars doesn't care who makes the rules or laws. That's right. I'm wrong on every level. Typical Sal shite. Says all crap's gold. Will he post a video on this topic? Of course not. Alan Gold. Barbara Carbone. Sal, a very comprehensive explanation of the PM's pricing and ratios. I listened 3 times to fully grasp it. Wow, well, thank you. The subject I needed to increase my knowledge of. I read and researched, but never received full, complete answers. That's because most research I've done is written or spoken in words under the assumption the viewers already understand. That's true. There's a lot I miss in that regards, too. They talk about these things. In fact, there's a video today that talk about GFXJ or GFX, and I don't know what that is. Some of these acronyms and some of these terms. I'll be referring to this website you use quite often now. It's loaded with info. So basically, the gold and silver pricing is pretty much right where they should be. The only other information omitted on the ratio outcome was what you stated, the demand, some manipulation, its usage, right? The chart can be deceiving because of that. And I believe it's because most of us are looking right at the ratio number without taking other factors into consideration. That's right, demand, manipulation, usage. One thing, though, about consumer debt, the chart didn't take income and expense into consideration. See, there you go. And that's how numbers can be twisted as well, because you have to take that into in consideration as well. Increase in incomes and expenses. The ratio has increased immensely over the past 20 plus years. Expenses have risen tremendously, but we cannot say that about income. Well, over the last 20 years, incomes have gone up for sure. I mean, the wage gaps have, and especially here recently, but it's not necessarily always at every income level, but for the middle class on up, and even really for the poor, you can say that it probably has gone up over the last 20 plus years. Maybe not as much as expenses and by some measures, but I digress. The gap is much wider than it used to be. Thanks for your point. By point explanation and PM's pricing, I always need to know the whys so that the answers make sense. Yeah, and there's still a lot to really digest in some of this stuff. And I'm sure I probably could have done a better job of explaining. But thank you for your thoughtful comment. Definitely appreciate that very much. Mr. Monkey Swag is here. Hello, sir. Mr. Monkey Swag, good to see you. Down in New Mexico, still with us, thank goodness. Tribulation Prepper, free enterprise means send America's manufacturing jobs to China and get the work done for almost free. Yeah, well, I'm hoping that will change. Let's see here. Electro Pig says, generally, I don't think as long as it's available, I'm just going to keep snagging a roll every few months to add to the stack. I am, however, holding on for the dips to make those buys. The next target for me will be the next time it dips below 17. Hopefully, I can find a roll of the 2018 30-year anniversary Maple Leafs. Yes. Very good. I hope you can find that. There's 25 in a roll of those, by the way. Funktad is here. I love Funktad for Sully. Good to see you, my friend. It says devaluation of the dollar. Yes, indeed. Roma Lowell says, my calculation is 1 ounce of silver to $100,000. The dollar is as dead as a dodo. Hey, Yanks, get a grip. Wow. That's quite a bold prediction there. Let's see here. Michael Reynolds says, in the UK, I live in a reasonable 250,000 population area, and the shops are closing. New apartments are not selling, and the shop units underneath have not rented out within yet a year on. One day we will wake up and be told by the media that we have been telling our friends and family for years. I make sure that even though my friends know I stack, they don't know the magnitude of it. Keep that number of ounces to yourself. I went to the cinema today and paid cash. The cashier found it strange. I didn't pay cash. I found it strange to rely on cards. I think he meant to say, found it strange that I did pay in cash. Yes. Well, I hear you, Michael Reynolds. The anecdotal evidence is very real, and I'm not discounting it, but I think by some measures in certain communities, obviously there's going to be microeconomics that play a part, and one area may do worse than others. And you're in the UK, and I can't really speak for the UK, but here in the United States, as a general overall, the economy is still doing okay by a lot of measures here. We'll see. All right. All right, let's see here. Jeremy Ladden on the Salivate Metal 2 ounce high relief round at ATMEX video. I'm trying to pick up the new round. It's discounted, still good because I can't apply it to round. Yeah, I don't know of any codes, Jeremy. I don't know where you got this code from, but you can try it. Not heard of any codes for that. Let's see here. Gold Maple says, silver is severely undervalued, says Gold Maple. I believe everything is being manipulated, including silver. You are being told lies by both Republicans and Democrats as to the true state of your debt, which is spiraling out of control. None of the politicians care for America or its people. You all have to look at yourselves or your families. Well, I'll agree with you on this. Both the Democrats and Republicans, including our president, have no problem with spending money into debt. So it's, yeah, that's definitely a problem. Jeremy got the code in previous chat and link. Oh, Jeremy, you're talking about for the Jeremy, you got that confused with the poured silver round at MK bars. There's a link there, SM10 for the poured silver round. That's a different round altogether. That's what you're talking about, Jeremy. This one is a 2-ounce struck round. It's a different product. Yeah. Toshio says, I'd like to stay at $20 or more after acquiring 1,000 ounces. Unfortunately, I'm very far away from that amount. Well, hang in there, Toshio. You'll get there. Yes, indeed. It's a high goal, 1,000 ounces, but yes, indeed. Depending on how many ounces you have already, but very good. M. Nice says, there may have been an increase in production, but don't forget that there has also been an increase in human population to match. That's a very good point, M. Nice. Very good point. All right, let us now pause for not station identification, but market manipulation. Now let's look at the market prices. We see here almost 45 minutes now after the markets have opened in Asia, gold is down 0.32% and silver is only down 0.19%, which is a little bit unusual. Usually silver moves more drastically in either direction. But here we see gold down $4.90 to $15.1280, and silver is down 4 cents to $18.03. There you go. Platinum is up $1, and we've got palladium up $7. Wow, crazy. Very good. Silver Bean Counter is here. Hello, Silver Bean Counter. And Silver Bean Counter, by the way, posted a great video on ETFs. If that gentleman is still here, check out Silver Bean Counter's video on ETFs. Good guy, by the way, Silver Bean. He very rarely, usually I like the way he refers to the bean. He calls himself the bean. That's pretty cool. All right, let's see here. Go on shopping with the bean. Like my name, get your own. Says hello. What's up? They still call them food stamp. It's easier to say than like my name, get your own. Now as evolution says silver will easily be above $20 before the end of October. Easily. Next month is going to be nasty. Yeah, I've heard some ramblings about October. Things going to get crazy in October. We shall see. This is on the bet on silver to go to $20 within 2 months video. I'll bet it doesn't hit $20 in 2 months. Alan thinks, yeah, and you know what? I'm not discounting that either in this video. I'm very cautious in that prediction, his prediction. This guy was pretty confident in it, but we shall see. All right. Out of time says, I don't think silver is going $20 within 2 months as much as a prediction. I think it's a foregone conclusion. Okay. So he thinks it's inevitable. Gun fan, Sal, what is your background? You make a mean argument, but you always come out short. Last December, you jumped up and down that silver is absolutely not manipulated. Actually, I didn't say that. I never said it was absolutely not manipulated. I said that I don't believe that manipulation has that much effect on the price, more so than natural market forces play a much larger role. I still believe that, even with the latest news, but I do believe there's manipulation. He goes on to say, yet in the last year, it has come out on several occasions that, in fact, it is. Well, if you've paid attention to my channel, in fact, I don't recognize your name. You may be new here, but search manipulation JP Morgan. You'll see a lot of videos on it. I talk about it. Then you say the spoofing doesn't affect it for the long term, only for those trying to make a quick dollar. Well, that's true. I did say that. Yet it also has come out that there is much more to the charges than spoofing. And if you look into spoofing, it does have a long-term effect. Well, I talked about that too in my last video. So either you have no idea what you're talking about or just willfully ignorant and some very complicit or some way complicit, which is a ridiculous assertion. Either way, try to get out of your own echo chamber. I think the purpose will be better served with a bit more critical thinking. Good luck. I unsubbed. Well, didn't know you even subbed in the first place. In fact, more than less, a lot of these comments, these people, I'm really kind of curious to see how many. I almost would have to see how many of comments of his are out there. I'm gonna see how many times he's commented on my channel. Let's see here, because he obviously didn't pay attention to the video. Okay, here's one from 2 weeks ago. Okay, so he's commented a couple times, but usually, okay, all right, not very much. But anyways, well, I'm sorry you unsub, but I don't think you know, he's telling me to think more critically, and let's see here. Critical thinking. I think you need to do some more critical listening. Now, I do come up short with some things. I made a prediction, by the way, last year that gold was going to be $20 an ounce, and I came up short of that. When I make a mistake, I obviously admit it, you know. But yeah, it's just too bad. There's people like that, shallow, and but you know, I can't let that bother me too much. But let's see. Let's get back down here. Let's see here. All right. Let's get back down here. I had another kind of a real, that guy was at least semi-polite, even though he was a little bit rude, but there's another guy that was totally just brazen and unreasonable, and about Silver Honda, saying Silver Honda was an anti-Trumper, so he was unsubbing to me, calling him names. Crazy. Anyways, all right. Debt addiction is real. Thanks, E. Messias. It really is. I agree. Debt addiction is real, and it's too bad. I say if it hits $20 in 2 weeks or less. So Jeff thinks it's going to climb up much higher sooner. Thank you. All right, very good. Henry Von Moog says, Sal, I love your work, bro, but damn, bud, take a break. It's football day. Yes. All right. I don't really watch a whole lot of football. Funktad for Selly. Good to see Funktad again. I missed him. He says, with the Federal Reserve's new POMO plan, we can only expect more inflation. I believe people will head towards the more tangible and away from the dollar. I sure hope so, Funktad. I really do. Ozzy Alchemist, I believe we would need a huge power grid failure and ongoing problems to scare ETFs into demanding their physical. Don't see it in other scenarios unless someone tries a Hunt Brothers. Yeah, no, and that won't happen again, by the way, for sure. Okay. All right, very good. Let's see here. 844 ounces, you're dreaming. Yes, per ounce. Bruce Boyles. And then Cloxy says, look at the close AG to AU, our primary due to mining costs. Whatever this was the case, silver stood to gain much more. 75 to 1 is still very high. There's a risk gold will indeed get a 5 times to 10 times reevaluation. Bankster initiated the perpetuate QE and enriching their besties and politicians who are on the same page. What that may do to silver market, pure speculation. Will it dwindle out of style, catch up? If you hold gold and there is this gold only adjustment, swap half the silver immediately, I'd say. Yeah, and I don't see that happening. In fact, I encourage people to diversify with into gold. I would say, and Stacking Stormtrooper posted a great video about why swapping the gold, swapping silver for gold, or vice versa, is probably not a good idea. I would say if you feel like you have too much gold and you see an opportunity in silver, just buy less gold and buy more silver. I think you'd be better off. Usually people that have that much gold and enough to swap out, I would say they probably are pretty well off, and they could probably afford to do that. Budget Bullion Stacker says, with more Fed rate cuts, there's still a trade deal with China. I'm sure silver will climb more. If a trade deal is made with silver, will silver drop? Hard to say. Maybe silver's been up long enough that just maybe slightly higher prices will be the new norm. I'm watching closely, though. Good question, Budget Bullion Stacker. I do believe that even as such, we've not seen enough of the higher prices for silver to see where it is. I posted a video earlier about $1,500 gold, $17 silver. I believe those are the new, quote, floors, although gold has been floating in and around a little bit below that. But silver has been holding pretty strong above that $17 level, even though it did get a little bit close for some time. It never went below 17 after I posted that video. With that being said, I am still not sure if it can hold on to that if they do come up with a trade deal in that time. I just don't think they're going to. I don't think we're going to see a trade deal. Even if we do see it, it won't be codified. In other words, Congress won't approve it for something for Trump to sign until after the election. Congress will be a do-nothing Congress, especially the House, because they don't want to give Trump a political win. Let's see here. Let's moving on here. Steve Garrod says, Sal, if you think looking at the U.S. debt clock is scary, if everyone knew the real debt, people would panic. 22 trillion, nothing compared to real debt. It's over 400 trillion, according to a buddy. He knows his stuff. Yeah, and I sort of alluded to that with the other part. That's an unfunded the derivatives and everything, but there's another part of that I pointed out in that video on the debt clock website, 74 trillion. That includes a lot of different things outside of it. But if you include all the derivatives, yeah, it's probably somewhere around there, around the whole world, that is. All right. That's Pete. Here we go. Let's take a slurp of some coffee. This is the last slurp of the coffee here, but I got some water to chase it with here. Barbara says, just put down the house. Let's see. I'm not sure what that means. I wasn't lifting up a house. I'm not that strong, really. Here's some water. Here's some slurpage of that water. Andrew says, yep, after election, not before a trade deal, if any, then run the risk of a market crash in the meantime. Yes, that's right. All right. Okay, let's see here. You're hooked on gold, but you're not alone. Yes, indeed. All right. Says Stephen Mabe. Yes, I'm a fan of gold, no question. But is it push-up time? Yes, I might do a little push-ups here. And darn, I need to shoot. I have not yet found a way to show this mask for Terry. Let me see. I might have to do some rearranging here. Hello, Greg the Devourer is here. Good to see you, Grog the Devourer. Stacking Stormtrooper, I said hello. All right, hello to you. Stacking Stormtrooper is not here, but tell him I said hello. All right. Hello to Silver Turtle 65. Fake push-ups. Fib says, silver saw a nice run up for 10 months. Silver's been correcting now for a measly 12 days. Does the time relationship tend to exist between advances and declines? Yes, one does. Are we there yet? 5 waves up and 3 waves down. Essentially the same ratio as 3 steps forward, 2 back. What is that relationship mathematically? Now ask the question, are we there yet? You're talking about marination, and that is quickly forgotten when emotion and wanting and expecting instant results. A very good point. Marination is the key. You're exactly right. You've heard me mention that before. Meanwhile, silver is marinating whether you like it or not, and will continue marinating until it doesn't feel like marinating anymore. That's how it works. Well said. All right. Bravo. Silver Awesome 13 gives a bravo too. Very good. All right. All right. M. Sagan says, I'm curious as to why silver is mined at 6 to 8 ounces per 1 ounce of gold. It's worth significantly less than gold. Shouldn't they monetary values be closer to the actual availability, accessibility? No, and here's the reason why, M. Sagan, is because of they're almost, I won't say they're two different metals, but they're different enough in their usage. Gold is treasured. It is hoarded. It is used much less. It is stored by central banks. That alone provides it with much greater value in that term. Silver's use is widespread among various different industries and technology, as well as being a monetary metal. And I think that is the key there. I think that difference there. So in other words, silver is seen as more as a commodity by the markets, I believe, than gold is. And that's why you see silver more volatile. In other words, silver's price movement, when gold goes up, sometimes silver will go up much more on a percentage basis. When gold goes down, silver will tend to go down much more on a percentage basis. So that's why we're seeing the ratio so high. Some people think that this ratio right now is unusual and that silver should have caught up to gold by now. And it still may. It's just lagging. We'll see. All right. Media Man says $20 silver means $26 in Canada, which means I should have lots of selling to do to stock up on gold after it comes back down. All right. Thank you, Media Man. And Steve Garrod says last year the real price without manipulation on gold was $61,000, silver $6,100. If you measure your wealth against the dollar, October will be a month to remember as a stock market this year. If you're not prepared by now, you should have a small window to buy gold and silver. Now October game is up. Yeah, I've heard that. I don't know exactly what's going to go on in October, but we shall see. Okay. I agree that 80s and the early 90s was very slutty. There you go. All right. Okay. Let's take another slurp. Fiat Destroyer says, chant with me. Stack, stack, stack. There you go. John Smith says, I think there's another case of the media simply selecting the news that fits their particular agenda. Also, I mean, who is E.B. Tucker? They call him an expert, but I'm not sure he's anyone important in the industry. For all we know, every one person saying silver is going up, there could be 10 others saying it's going down. Yeah, that's right. Which is why I said in this video, take everything for an indication as a grain of salt, for sure. Hello, Ozzy Max. Good to see you. Yes, that's right. Yes, Silverback Stacker makes a good point. He's been seeing dips pre-Christmas for the last few years. And that usually is the case. Usually metals go down for sure at Christmas time. Dip strawberries and chocolate. Maybe that's what he means. Good point, Silver Bean Counter. Message in a bottle. What are you talking about? Silver as money always will be. When did it stop being money? I never said it wasn't money. By the words of a few idiots, elite, perhaps, sorry, we think always money will always be. Silver was the coins of the world. So I have no idea how it's not money, nor I care the words of someone that calls silver not money. The sky is green. Do you believe me? I go with how I see it. I think you're thinking that you're selectively listening to the video. I think you need to go back and check it again. I never said silver was not money. I say that the markets look at it as a commodity as much, if not more so, as a commodity than money. Does not mean that the markets totally see silver as not money. It's dormant money. Alan, silver won't go up till next year. Okay. Succinct and to the point. There you go. $800 silver equals $200 for a carton of milk. That's right. Media Man says, I want to buy more gold so silver can go as high as it wants. As long as it rises faster than gold, that is, the GSR drops to 170 or lower, I'm in for a switch. But $844, forget about it. All right. Chat room flash mob event. On the count of 3, everyone posts gibberish that starts out with the text Salivate Metal. All right, there we go. Do it. Stricky Guys got it. See if anybody else do it. Hello, Flo. Flo is here. And Pudenda is still with us. I don't know why I'm going to say Pudenda, but it's Pudenda. Nice one, says Crypto Jorozo on the Salivate Metal 2-ounce high relief round. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Mr. Octopus says it should be a silver to buy a small house in 3 years ratio. Yeah. All right. They use a different metric than the dollar there. Gardner Earth Guy says, recession is a time of deflation. All the printed money is pulled back to its source. Real estate brought in a recession is the only way to return on investment. Dump metals during the initial panic. Go cash, hold tight. Buy dirt that offers a return. Right. Very good. Okay. Let's see here. Moving on up. Native Stacker says, Sal, I agree that gold has leveled off and is staying around $1,500, but I hope silver stays below 20 for a while, at least till after the election. Keep stacking. Yes, for those of us who accumulate, we definitely want that. I did buy 6 ounces, purchased 3 ounces the other day, but more as kind of a collector type of deal. All right. Hi, Steve. He may be right. He may be crazy, but he might just be a lunatic that you're looking for. He may be wrong for all I know, but he may be right. All right. That's all I know. A little bit of that guy. What's his name? The guy that plays the piano, wrecks his cars all the time. Mary did that. Christy Brinkley. Yeah, silver's going to $20. Yeah, that's still $30 too cheap. Very good. Let's see here. I want to see silver at $14 again, says Bob Silver, and he's bullish on silver, but he wants to see it as a buyer. I hear you. Billy Joel, thank you, Bob Silver, for the save. Felix, not a lot of detail in the article, unfortunately, other than calling a number. Would have preferred some basis for making a call like that. Well, I basically talked about it in the interview. He basically had 2 sentences that supported his case, and I tried to kind of pick it apart a bit. But yeah, I think he should have had a little bit more to it as well. Danny Trials, I wonder what the reaction on PMs will be because of the QE last days. Yes, we'll see. Yeah, we're going to look at these markets right now, actually. Here we go. Let's see what these markets are doing right now, knowing that there's been this repo madness going on by the Fed. Not much activity. Gold's gone down a little bit. Silver's gone down even less a little bit here. And platinum and palladium are both up a little bit. That's how they're reacting. Crazy. Uptown girl living in an uptown world. Bob Silver says, Sal, on one of your videos, you should ask all the people to leave a silver prediction comment for year's end. That'd be fun to see who gets closest. Well, Bob, just a few days ago, I posted a video about where you think silver should be, but I might do one on that and a silver prediction for year end as well. Thank you, Bob. Native Stacker, Sal, I have said it before, and this just proves it. The Feds are trying to tell everyone the economy is good. But if that was the case, why would they be buying back so many bonds? For those who don't know, the big business and the very rich don't like to pay taxes. Instead, they borrow the Fed's money in the form of bonds through the central banks. When the economy shows signs of recovering, they sell the bonds back, but do not destroy the money they printed to repo. Okay, yes. Indeed, that's a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff going on here. Yes, indeed. Thank you very much. All right. Eddie's little stack. Despite the this guy's thoughts, yeah, I can totally see $20 silver. The gold to silver ratio is more important to me. I'd like to see it slowly and steadily tighten, but I'd really like silver to stay cheap. But nobody in change asked me. Yes, indeed. Eddie's very good. Stop stealing content, says Alan Gold. He's not here, right? I'm going to go ahead and delete this comment. Of course, he knows I didn't steal it. It's right there for people to see it since he deleted my comment. Let's see if that'll pull him back out from retirement here. All right. Now, I hope silver doesn't go to $20 just yet. Retrace. I was sick and an awful cold last weekend and missed putting in my order for the new White Lion 2-ounce Queen's Beast. Well, I'm glad you're feeling better, my friend. I'm sorry you were sick, Mr. Sting. Tricky guy. Is there any panic selling of silver? Just saw a headline about it. Probably just a clickbait title, but wondering if you heard of something. No, I'm not seeing anything, because if there was, then my guess is that we would see the price really start to drop pretty quickly. Yes, I love Terry. I do have not necessarily undying love for Terry, but enough love that I want a big old hug from her. All right. Chris Garner says, I don't worry about premiums as long as those pandas drop their premiums if silver goes to 20. I would love the gold ones, but they are priced too high, and you only get 30 grams. I don't care. Hopefully the $20 price allows me to trade in for some gold. Well, If you're getting them as a collection, yeah, that's fine. But I don't stack. I would never stack pandas. Mainly if there's anything I'm going to boycott, that would be one thing because of the China and the fact that they're bucking the system by not doing it in ounces. Everybody else uses ounces except for them, and they're doing it as a snub to America, I believe. And so I say screw China and their pandas. Let's place some coins I bought. Just recently found them. The bottom, the Queen's Beast Unicorn, 2-ounce silver. Nice, Mr. Sting. Tomoko's Enterprise, scary. It would be ecstatic at 100 and doing backflips above that. Yes, indeed. We sure would, but that would be crazy. I don't think we'll see that anytime soon. All right, Armored Gaming, we posted our thoughts there earlier when he popped in. Thank you, sir. Mark B says, second time I've said it, silver will be at 2150 by December 15th. Okay, Mark B. That very well may be the case. Very well could be. It's not out of the realm of possibility. Michael Martin says, when you compare the dollar fractional reserve lending as theft of our money or just sapping money off by sales tax and property tax, why would the gov be able to tax a car every time it changes hands? Theft again. Now they want to tax for money changing. From Federal Reserve notes for gold and silver, taxed again. All right. A lot of taxation going on. When I bought my silver today, it was tough paying that tax because I got free shipping from where I bought these coins, these silver coins, but I paid more in taxes than I would have paid in shipping. It's crazy. Silver Bean Counter says, I'll be rooting for it, like you said, within the realm of possibility given recent price action. Yes, me too. All right. Hello, Mud SWAT. Good to see ya. Let's see here. Kyle Johnson, when this bubble pops, who knows what the value will be? This is an interesting time to be living. That it is. And Terry says, hey, Sal. Well, hello to Terry. Terry 79. Still think that's the year she was born. F the banksters, buy physical silver, says Silver Shark 313. By the way, he was first to show up here in this chat side today. HKYT6449 says it's totally up to JP Morgan. Yeah, he believes that the JP Morgan controls the price severely. Are they taxing shipping costs as well? Good question, Medio Man. I don't think so, but I guess you'd have to really do the math on that if you pay less than $100. It's an even better time to be dying, Sal. Yawn. It's a big yawn in that comment. Alan Gold. Real clever. Rilo says, yes, the real price of real money, gold and silver, is the world debt, not the U.S. debt. There's also debt like pension promises also by a government that isn't on the debt clocks. Yes. Yeah, it's kind of really hard to measure it all. The whole supply and the whole economy is very complex and complicated. All right. Min Chin Haseo, even the ASE has a face value. Is it still a bullion or a coin? It's both. It is a coin. It is a bullion coin. It's a silver bullion coin. Yes, indeed. Silver Turtle smashed the like button. With his, with Silver Turtle's like, we're up to 67 likes. I'm waiting for Alan Gold to press the like button now. I'm going to sit here and wait in silence until Alan Gold presses the like button. If he doesn't do it, I'm going to call his mom and have her go over to his house, which, by the way, it's her house already. She just has to go into the basement and spank him. Yes, indeed. Spank his red hiney, his bubbly white hiney. That's right. People don't realize that Alan Gold's butt is pasty white with pimples on it all around it. It's crazy. That's what his mom told me. It's insane. Absolutely insane. There, we got a like from Alan Gold. Thank you, Alan Gold. Finally, about time, you freaking idiot. No, he's not an idiot. He's just an imbecile. That's it. All right. Bill Rundle said, if silver has increased to $50 an ounce in the past in a short period of time, any multimillionaire could easily do it again with only one smart part of their finances. We live in exciting times, but many black swan events. I don't know. That would be interesting to see if they could do that. I mean, if you look at the I don't know how much they'd have to buy. Good grief. The richest person in the world were to do that, that would be quite interesting to see how much effect that would have on the prices. Alan Gold is a flat mooner, says Tricky Guy. That's right. Michael MJL says, I like silver and junk and eagles for SHTF scenario. I don't see myself trading bartering gold eagles in that case. True, I don't either. In fact, you're more likely to see silver being used as money in an SHTF scenario than gold. Someone said eventually silver will have to rise more in ratio than gold, guaranteed, but may dip in SHTF starts and take off. Why? Well, because when SHTF starts, precious metals are going to be the last thing on people's minds. I did a whole series on it called Silver and SHTF. If you search that out, Michael, just search for Silver SHTF in my videos, and you will see where I talk about that very scenario. In the immediate aftermath of an SHTF, you just need to survive. You need to take care of your family, fed. So you're going to be bartering with food, water, and the like. It's only after society starts to reform again where you will see silver being used, probably more so than, well, definitely more so than gold, for sure. Paul McCartney is a billionaire. I heard he was one of the most richest musicians, but I don't think that's the case anymore. But if Paul McCartney were to spend $1 billion of his money in silver, I don't know how much of a billionaire. Does that mean he earns more than? Does he have like 8 billion? So if he was to spend an eighth of an income on silver, what would that do to the price? My guess is it would. I don't know. That'd be a very good question. Hello, Chad Lichtenstein. Bill Rundle says $20 silver within 2 months is not a bold call, and is easily within the range of financial events. Yes, it is true. All right, this 2020 silver lunar mouse didn't get a lot of views. I thought more people would are more interested. It seems like not as people are interested, or maybe they just didn't see it. But Mark B says a nice coin. I thought these lunars were very nicely done. Actually, I was surprised. Aussie Alchemist says on the bet on silver, the ETFs are the spot price. Unfortunately, I'm a realist. An ounce of gold for my suit, and another for a coffin funeral. An ounce for silver for a meal and drinks. Can handle that and going off prices. If you shopped around, you are not that far off. I admit it would be a crappy meal with soft drink only. At the moment, but I agreed $20 by Christmas. Keep the faith. Salivation, Marination Nation. There you go. He remembered that. Thanks, Ozzy. You're the man. Ozzy Alchemist. By the way, Ozzy's got a good channel. He found some gold. Check out his channel. Give him a subscription if you haven't. It's already the next day there. He's in the future. But check out his last video. Great guy. Aussie Alchemist, everybody. He's right there. He's in here, too. To click on his channel, give him a sub if you would. That'd be cool. Mark B says, wow, some people are the lowest of all lows. What a scumbag. This is regards to the coin dealer pleads guilty. Bill Rundle says, it doesn't matter what the price of silver goes. Silver still has the value of a lifetime. We are holders of it because we all know other forms of currency are fiat valueless. Well, but they're not valueless. That's the difference. There is obviously value because if they were valueless, we wouldn't be able to buy silver because we need currencies to do that. They just hold less value now than it did last year. They're losing value each year, but they aren't valueless. All right, let's see here. I say silver should be $840, $844. Amen, says Bill. Thanks, Bill. One silver is $50, but so no longer be willing to buy it because it's so cheap at $18. Yeah, that's another thing too. But you'd be surprised, Bill. A lot of people will chase after it when it goes up. I saw it before when it was high. National debt, says V says, to pay off, I'm thinking many, many moons to pay off things. Keep up the good work. And I think that's the attitude too. People think like it's pretty much an impossible dream. Salivate Metal, the gal at the coffee shop near me, has satanic tattoos. I was going to force her to rebuke them, but I just took my iced coffee and left. Wow, crazy. Maybe a pentagram or something, or an inverted cross. Maybe it was a picture of Anton LaVey. Who knows? All right. 1966, Hemi says, I'm going for the record. Silver will be between $25 and $30 per ounce by the end of December 2019. All right. Yeah, we shall see. Mr. Octopus says, when it reaches that price, sell or stay or buy. It's a good question. AC says, I call BS. It was a matter of luck. He got one right. Has APMEX agreed to answer your question yet? The longer they wait, the worse they look. I think so. I think they, I'll have to check in with them and see AC, but I think they are going to answer the questions. Probably they'll make a video themselves with the questions. I probably won't be involved in it. Textman says, I don't think the elderly are more easily scammed than anyone else. I'm pushing 75 and truly believe that I'm a citizen of a nation that salivates and has kitty cat coinage. Well, Textman, well, thank you, sir. I appreciate you being a viewer and being a great guy. Definitely, very much. All right. And I agree with you. Yeah, it's just, that's why I said not just the elderly, but anybody else. But I say some people are more gullible at an older age because of maybe they're not as in tune with technology or some of these scams out there. But yes, indeed. But thank you. Rob Halford looks like Anton LaVey. Yeah, he kind of does in a way. All right, very good. Everybody, we are going to hold Pudenda's spot. She's got to pee. We're going to let her pee. So go ahead. You don't have to hold it any longer, Pudenda. Go ahead. Give us a full report when you get back. All right, very good. Let's see here. Bob Silver likes turtles. I like the slurp. Here we go. And I don't have to pee yet, which is good. Donald says $20 by the year's end. Okay, so Donald concurs with this prediction. BS within the next 2 weeks, as Mario Honda says. All right, thank you. All right. Let me see here. Steven says, read the video title, $844. Buddy Holly comes to mind. That'll be the day. Yeah, that's right. Exactly. XXX11 says, just got 1 ounce gold boxed. First gold coin ever for me. Cheers. Nicely done. Did you get the white lion in 1 ounce gold? Awesome. Or did you wait for it? You have to be a White Lions fan to get that. Maybe Colonic knows. Wait. Good song by White Lion there. Forced Buyer says, the way to go is the dollar cost average using the silver to gold ratio monthly, each metal according to his portion forever. Over the long term, nothing beats it. There you go. Well stated. Great advice, Forrest. Great advice. Health Babe is here. Good to see Health Babe. It's been a while. Hope you're doing all right. Very good. Tom Hardick says, no. Still stacking my unsocial security. Yes, indeed. Kevin W. says, well, at a current price of $18, a move to $20 for silver is nice, but still, to me, I'm a bit of a yawn. Yes, indeed. Oh, like number 78. Well, thank you so much, Health Babe. Very cool. Appreciate that. Nice. Where are we at here? Let me get back to this. Okay, let's look at the markets here. Let's take a look at these markets. All right. Now look at here, guys. This is unusual. So we're over an hour and 20 minutes after the markets have opened, and looky here. We've got gold down $3.30, a loss of 0.22%, and silver's only lost 0.03%. So silver's at 1806, pretty much just staying steady. Platinum is up $3, and palladium is up $9. Let me see here. Oh, you know what? Let me see here. I'm trying to think. I've got to get something situated here. In my place here, see if I can do this in a right way, in a right state of mind to make things happen. I don't know. I'm checking something out here, guys. I'm seeing if I can get this mask thing going here. Got them. Oh, you know what, though? The problem, though, I can't get the camera. Shoot. Crap, the camera's not working. Let me see here. I don't know what's going on with this thing. I've got the camera on, but it's not working here. Let me see here. Let me try to do this. Let me try to reload the camera. Let's see here. Okay, here we go. All right, there it is. Oh, nope. Internal server error I'm getting. So you're not seeing this. I can see it inside here. I don't know what's going on. This has got to be... Let me see here. Okay. All right. This is a problem with the live streaming thing. Sorry, Henry. I'm not able to get the camera to work to show you this mask. No, you can't see the mask. But I can see it. Maybe it's low on silver. Describe the mask. I'm going to try one more time here. This mask allows me to breathe easier. Terry Rabideau's not buying my excuse. Can you PayPal the excuse? Can you PayPal me for it? Is there a way you can PayPal me for the excuse, Terry? All right, you don't have to buy it with cash. Can you Bitcoin it to me? Let me try. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to refresh this whole thing. Hold on a second. I don't even know if you can hear me. When I do this, I have to log in each time, which really sucks with this software. All right. Can you still hear me? Crap. Already broadcasting. Now I've lost. Okay, you can hear me still, but you can't see me. Well, this is not good. Can you see me? Only when I talk. You can hear me, but not see me. No visual. I've lost control of that scene, I think. Pudenda hears you. Are you naked? No, I'm not. I am naked, actually. Pudenda, I am naked underneath all of these clothes that I'm wearing. I'm completely naked under there. Yes. I'm switched the screen. I did switch the screen. What are you seeing on your screen? Is it just black? I'm seeing blackness on that screen, which means that I've got to get... It says that it's telling me to go live, and I'm already live. And I don't understand. I think when I tried to refresh this whole thing, it did this. Yes, indeed. I'll tell you what, guys. I'm going to try to start a new stream. I'm going to start all over again, okay? Bear with me, and I'll show this mask. I owe it to Terry Rabideau, so bull with me or bear with me, one or the other. Hello, back step stacker. I went black, and now I can't go back. All right. I'm going to try to get everything set up. So I'm going to end this. And I don't even know really how to end this because this thing says I'm not live, even though I already am live. Stream output. So I don't know how to stop this thing. There's no stopping. Which means that I am, no, I'm going to be coming back. I'm going to be coming back, guys. I just need to figure out how to stop this stream, and then I'm going to come back and start a new one so that I can show this. This is really weird. I can't end this stream because it says I'm not live, even though I am live. You can hear me, obviously. Let's see here. All right. I will come back. Let me see. I'm going to have to end it in YouTube. So I'm going to come out of this.